Welcome to What the Wrestling, the podcast where you break down the biggest moments, hottest takes, and the wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
Oh, you already know what time it is. WWE, everybody. Smackdown review as SummerSlam is upon us. Pretty sure the pre-show is coming on right now, if I'm not mistaken. But we are here to talk last minute SummerSlam and to talk about Smackdown, which has some decent stuff on it. Might I say we had some decent stuff on SmackDown, man. We're not going to sit up here and say SmackDown was all bad. No, we are not. But what we are going to do is say, hit the like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel rolling across the bottom of your screen. Follow me, RJD at What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Also, follow me, RJD at RJ699 on X. So, who's ready for SummerSlam tonight? It's going to be a good show, bad show. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. What's SummerSlam looking like tonight? You know what? I don't know, night one, night two. I'm thinking night two is going to be the better night. You know why? Because we have the real John Cena back. We got a car crash tomorrow. I think SummerSlam is actually going to be good. Real quick, matter of fact, let's talk about SummerSlam real quick before I get into this. I think SummerSlam is going to be good because the two nights, yes. Is it a money grab? Yes. Are the tickets outrageously expensive? Yes. Yes to both. But I think having it on two nights, letting everything breathe. What they got? 6, 7 matches both nights, 7 matches, something like that. Coming on at 7, probably going off at what? 11, 11:30, 3.5, 4 hours. Perfect. Sweet spot. That to me is the sweet spot. We don't need 6,250,000 11 matches. And say what you want. I know AEW, and I love AEW. They have their way of doing things. But I'm going to say I like the format. I like the way they're doing it. Shout out to them. And I think SummerSlam is going to be good. Truth be told. I really do. I really do. So, what happened on SmackDown? All right, so let's get the nonsense out the way first. First of all, why would you name somebody Tola Tonga? Like, I'm reading it now. It's like you couldn't just keep Hikaleo. It had to be a Tonga so you could say the Tongans. Oh, the Tongans did this when they team up and all that. Tonga, Tonga Loa. Like, I don't. Tala Tonga. So we got a Tala, a Tonga, a Tonga Loa. We got a whole bunch of that. They could have given him a better name. Just me looking at it, I'm like, what the hell? But anyway, he fought Mr. Jimmy, beat him with a choke slam. Jimmy put up a valiant effort, couldn't get the big man off his feet, hit him with a spear towards the end. But after that, they were going for the beat down. They were going to trap him in the cage. But before they could get the cage down, and the cage came down ever so slowly, they wanted to make sure Jacob Fatu got in there before they lowered that cage. So after Jacob got in there, ran wild on JC Mateo and I think Tongaloa, my man Solo Sokoa got the hell out of there. He was like, nope, I'm out. So he got up out of there, and Jacob hit a couple of moonsaults on them, stood tall. So that was pretty good. We had that was pretty good. Nothing wrong here. I think I said Jacob was going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jacob doesn't win. I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll see. Let's see. We got Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. That ended in a DQ after Aleister Black just threw a chair in his face just for no reason. And he was just like, I'm just going to throw a chair right at you just for no reason. Just threw a chair right at him for no reason. And after that, threw his head against the steel steps, hit him with a black mass. I wanted to see a winner to this match. So I don't know if it was added to SummerSlam. Maybe it was added tonight too. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But these two are capable of having a good match because Aleister Black is great. Damian Priest is great. That ending sucked, but hey, it is what it is. AAA Tag Team Championships. Los Garza versus Mr. Iguana and the Psycho Clown from AAA for the AAA World Tag Team titles. I didn't think I would listen. I know the Mr. Iguana thing went crazy a couple months ago. Everybody was like, Mr. Iguana, he was over. Everybody loved him. Huge pops, all that. All that. I know. I get it. but he had a little fumble. He had a little fumble in this match. And this match, towards the end, I'm not saying it was bad. But what I am saying is they kind of got lost. They were beating up on the wrong guy. They tried to pin him. The ref was like, he's not the legal man. Mr. Iguana's the legal man. So they had a bit of a mix-up in there, which is fine. But Mr. Iguana, I don't know what it is about it's like these guys, the fans love these Mr. Iguana, Psycho Clown. They have a fast-paced style, and everybody likes a fast-paced. Most people like a fast-paced style, so that was all right. Mr. Iguana got his stuff in, but in the end, they lose after hitting the MTY on the clown. They ended up losing. And we had a women's U.S. championship match, Julia versus Zelina Vega. Now, one thing I will say, hey, stop the show. Every time I see one of these people, one of these wrestlers on like a Chris Van Vliet, or I see them on an interview and you get to know the person and you get to see a glimpse into who these people are behind being a performer, behind being a wrestler, it always is good to me. Zelina Vega is very likable, like in her interviews. And it's funny how she has an interview with Chris Van Vliet and then she has a match, and the match was good. And I know a lot of people give Zelina Vega a lot of shit, but the match was actually good. She actually did her thing. And I mean, I know she's a very small woman. She's like 5'1", maybe 5'2", something like that. So she's playing from underneath like in every match. But seeing her in the ring and then getting to know the people, it's like I wish more people would see more of the wrestlers behind the scenes, because when they have these interviews, especially with Chris Van Vliet, you get to see a glimpse into who they are. And a lot of times the people you don't get to see on TV, when you see them on YouTube on these interviews, they're really likable. And then it makes you wonder, why aren't they using these people? Like, these people are great. Like, I don't understand. And I understand there's, cycles. You can't use everybody at once. I get it. But Zelina Vega, dope interview with Chris Van Vliet. Go watch it. Bianca Belair, dope interview. Chris Van Vliet. Go watch it. And yeah, I hope they use Zelina Vega more, because she, believe it or not, gotten a lot better in the ring. And I don't know if it's because her matches never got enough time. They only got like 4 or 5 minutes plus entrances. So, including entrances. So they never had enough time to showcase what they could do. But I hope she finds her way back to that title and actually gets some defenses. Not just, oh, okay, you held it and that's it. Like, no, give her like 2, 3, 4 defenses and then let a badass heel come and whip her ass for it, I guess. I don't know. But Good match here. Julia's great. We like Julia. I like the pairing with Julia and was that James? I forget her first name. I think it's James. But I like the pairing. So she could be Julia's mouthpiece. English is not Julia's first language, which is okay. Pair her with somebody who could talk shit, and that's it. It worked for Andrade. It worked for a whole bunch of people. So that's awesome. Selena Vega and Andrade, like that was a match made in heaven right there. Wonder if they ever bring that back. That was great. But anyway, Julia gets the win here. Northern Lights bomb. She was beating up on poor Zelina almost the whole match. Then she had some good fight back spots towards the end. Second rope German suplex. Yeah, this was a good match, man. This was a good match. All right, what else happened on this show? So the big thing that happened was they turned Cena babyface. So this I really liked, and here's why. The fact that Cena's heel turn happened, he turned to the dark side. The circumstances around his heel turn, looking in hindsight, were very stupid. And his heel turn was an L. Did it make headway? Did it get people talking? Was it late? Like 10 years too late? Yes, yes, and yes. But you got The Rock out there. He sells his soul. Cody don't want to sell his soul, so Cena sells his soul, kicks him in the nuts, gets the win. Cool. But the follow-up was garbage because The Rock wasn't on TV. We didn't really... WrestleMania sucked because Travis Scott he came down, took forever to get down to the ring. He busted up Cody's eardrum. So it's like nothing made sense. Cody and Cena kind of had to carry this thing. Cena was like, oh, I sold my soul because all you fans, I want to ruin wrestling and all that. This would have worked in 2012, 2013. Everybody knows that. This would have went perfectly. It would have made perfect sense. Vince didn't want to do it. Great. Whatever. We passed that. But we never saw The Rock. We never saw anything followed up with The Rock. He didn't come on TV. Maybe he didn't want to. Maybe he's filming a movie. Who knows? But there was no follow-up to it. It just kind of was there. And then we were supposed to believe that Cena was supposed to ruin wrestling, and he's doing this to ruin wrestling, and then they slowly turning him back babyface. But they knew that The Rock had no intention on following up with anything. So he kind of came back, put his nuts on the table, and then said, I'm going to do what I want to do, and then left again. So Cena and Cody kind of had to carry this on their own and kind of explain away the bullshit, which is okay. It happens. They did what they had to do. They figured it out. Now, Cena is like, I don't want to, he started to do it a little while ago. He kicked a couple of people in the nuts. He won a couple of title defenses. Great. We know his career is winding down. So we know Cena is not ending his career as a mother effing heel, as a bad guy. We know that. That's not happening. If you believe that, go get some help. I got a bridge in Oklahoma I want to sell you. That wasn't going to happen. So now the question is, how do we get this brother back in babyface, have it believable, let the crowd rock with him and all that? How do we do this? That is the next question. And I think they figured it out. I think because tomorrow at the main event, because of this promo here tonight, instead of the blackout Cena where he comes out where the screen is black, everything is black, and it's just John Cena, he's going to come out with the hustle, the loyalty, the respect. He's going to come out with the freaking the wash rag, with the hat, and he's going to run down to the ring. He's going to get hyped for the street fight. And then I still think they ain't going to do it, but I still think Cody should win by kicking him in the nuts. Let Cena go out as a good guy. Let Cody go out and turn heel. I'm sure they got a creative way they could do it. But they're probably not going to do it. They're probably just going to have Cody win straight up. And maybe if he kicks him in the nuts, the fans will turn on Cody and they will really be into Cena, even though Cena's going off into the sunset in 5 months. But I don't know, because once you turn him heel, you can't turn him back. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have to run with it. And do they have a top babyface to replace Cody? Cody's probably selling merch and doing all this stuff, but they have Cena. They turn him back. They turned Cena back babyface tonight. Cena's going to continue to sell merch and all this other stuff. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Shout out to my boy messing up my live. I told him, I was like, yo, I'll send you the link if you want to pull up. He ain't want the link, though. But that is pretty much where we are. That is pretty much where we are. Let me send this real quick, and then we're going to finish this up. All right. So at the end of the day, that brings us to the heel turn tonight. So what happened? And yes, I would love to see a double turn. But what happened was Cena came out and basically shit all over what he's been doing. He had a pretty good explanation. Now, he could be lying, and he could try to kick Cody in the nuts. This could be a lie. So there's that. And, you know, that's good storytelling. That's good writing. That's however they want to write it. But Cena said, listen, we had The Rock. I sold my soul because I thought I wanted to ruin wrestling. Everybody knows I don't want to ruin wrestling. I love wrestling. Everybody knows that. I tried to be something that I'm not. I tried to do things on the behest of someone else, and I tried to incorporate them. And instead of being who I truly am, and he said, you know what? You want some? Come get some. The champ is here, and I am back. And the crowd was finishing the chants, and the crowd was finishing everything up. And I was like, oh, even me, I bought into this. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Even me, I'm sitting here like, let's go, Cena. We back, baby. We back. So they found out a way to bring him back to the good side. Now, could it be a lie? Absolutely. But I don't think so. I think he did a great job of explaining. He did a great job of explaining why he did what he did. And now I see the light. I don't want to ruin wrestling. I am who I am. And now this is just the kick in the butt that I needed to realize who I actually am. Sometimes you need a good friend to kick you in the ass to remind you about who you are. Like Lion King, Simba, remember who you are. So John Cena says, listen, this is who I am. I am back. The champ is here. And everybody went crazy. Everybody was like, yeah, Cena, let's go. Yeah, Cena. So I think it's going to be good. I can't wait for the main event. They got me invested. They got me excited for the main event. So I can't wait. I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be dope. I think it's going to be dope. So if Cody wins by kicking him in the nuts, get your lick back, Cody. Now, obviously, I picked Cody to win, but I'm telling y'all, if he wins by kicking him in the nuts, place is going to go crazy. Boo! They're going to boo him out the building. So let's see what they do. So that's all I got for y'all today. The pre-show is on right now. Show starts at 7. Looking forward to rocking out and seeing everybody. Got some people coming through. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Nobody's in my chat. So being that nobody's in the chat, I'm going to call it. I am going to call it. I was going to do the watch along yesterday, but I was tired, didn't do it. So I'm just doing the show right now, the live stream right now, and then we'll keep it pushing after that. So all I'm saying is SummerSlam is here. It is upon us. I'm going to go catch up the pre-show and start pre-gaming, if you know what I mean. It is Wrestle Day. Like Danny Garcia. It is Wrestle Day, and we are here. So with that being said, I'm out. I'm done. Everybody enjoy. We will meet y'all back and rendezvous back here mañana to talk about it. With that being said, RJD here. I am out. Hit the like button. If you want your clips clipped up, your long form content clipped up into short form content, Opus Clip is the way to go. It is down in the description. Hit the link. Discount on your first month. RJD, I'm out. Peace.